Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 8 of ReZero. Last time we learned some information about Beatrice. We got to see how she... some things about her, but not some things about her. It's confirmed that she does have a soft spot for Subaru, but hates herself for doing it. She obviously hates humans, or was taught to hate humans. She talks about she's doing everything for Mother, whoever that is. But she wants to protect Subaru, and I think she's just not used to a human being nice to her, and it was very interesting in that part. But also we kind of learn the other side of it. When you make the wrong decision with somebody that doesn't know Subaru well already, can lead to bad things, and that's what happened here with Garfield. And Subaru is innocently trying to figure out information, but by saying the wrong thing gets him put into a spot where I for sure thought he was going to die. I thought it was going to be some gruesome death where he's in a cave and getting stabbed or something. But fortunately, that didn't happen. And now I'm excited to kind of see what he does, because death seems like the best option to be able to restart with this a short amount of time, as well as the information of picking up Amelia. Now we know Amelia will keep failing it. They said that Amelia kept trying to pass the trial and she can't. And that's an issue, because now we know Subaru can't say anything. If he wants to do the trials himself, he definitely can't say anything, or the same result would happen. So even if he dies and he is able to come back here, he's going to have to be, if he wants to do the trials himself, he's not going to be able to say anything. So he's going to have to do it in secret, or somehow get Amelia to pass. But I don't know. I'm just feeling more and more that it's just going to be hard for her to pass these, or seeming to be impossible. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see uncut reactions or early releases. And let's go ahead and start. Otto's a real friend, and Ram's a friend too. Well, kind of. Yeah, he was in trouble without help. Oh, you just gotta get out of here. He's desperate at this point. I mean, he's partly to blame. Garfield really doesn't like him. Oh, that's the first thing? That's the first thing he's gonna ask? She doesn't seem like a bad one, though. But why would he allow her in there, though? Because he doesn't want her to be her enemy, or his enemy. He's full of shade. She didn't seem like one, but it was just... So the future, if she can see the future, though, she's doing it. That raises a ton of questions, though. That raises why, if it's for the, she can read the future, why doesn't she do more? Why is she always, we haven't seen her that much. She's confined in there. Is she always doing something, or is it she knows she can't do anything about it? Because she said, I do everything, according to the book. So maybe she saw, like when Subaru was in trouble there, right? It wasn't like she knew he was by just knowing that, she read, oh, maybe Subaru's in trouble and he's gonna die without her help, so she went and intervened. I don't know, but he ended up dying anyway. I wonder how much of the future that says, and maybe it's out of context. I don't know. Oh, ask the question. That I am the person. What, the person that can die over and over again? I don't think he's lying. Ram said the same thing. But why wouldn't he have told him this a long time ago? Because if she could actually help, he could have done this way before this. Looking at his face and everything he's done, it wouldn't surprise me if he ended up being the enemy. It wouldn't at all. I mean, of course she's going to. Why else would she be there? Oh, he caught up. He probably can transform like his sister. God, he is mad. Leaked. Was he saying it too loud? What? Where are with these phrases? You definitely don't want that guy. That's harsh. Man, he really hates him. I have a feeling Garfield could shred Subaru easily. Is he calling for help or something? What is that? Like animals in the forest or people in the forest? Oh, I thought he was calling animals for a second. They're trying to protect him. What he turns into must be huge or something. How else is it gonna make that type of destruction? Oh, like, oh, goddamn, giant tiger or something. See, no, the other people are gonna try to protect you. No, 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 don't do it. Oh, no! No! I saw that coming from a mile away. They always do this. They always do this. I know it takes away some of it when death-wise, it always takes a little bit from this show because you know you can always go back, right? But Otto, the way they just destroyed him there, I can't help but I feel like the show loves to do it in the most gruesome way. They like to make these deaths like, I think that was that felt censored to me too. Even though he's split in half, like we didn't see any guts or anything. We just saw his head and like a quarter of his body. But this is why Subaru doesn't have friends. He was ready to die, but all these people are ready to die for Subaru. Because he's ready, yeah, see? He's literally just going to one punch all these guys. No. No hitting pets. Jesus. Oh, I thought he returned first. I was like, he didn't die. But what made this pop up? Maybe not? Okay, well, I thought it was that. Huh. Never mind. What happened? What happened to everybody? Death Rabbit? Never trust anything with a horn. Hey, no! These, why would you put your, oh God! I knew it! Oh God! You never trust the fucking red-eyed bunnies! They'll eat your soul! Where the fuck did these bunnies come from? Is this the worst death? Is this the worst death? What the fuck? Death by bunnies! Mental problems for sure now. You got slayed by 1,000,000 bunnies. That would be in my nightmares for life. I might get a nightmare now from this. Oh, Jesus. What? What, he died enough or something? That death has got to be, even though we've seen some horrible deaths, maybe it's just me, I'm fucking rabid bunnies, but it was the way, like, everybody disappeared and then 1,000,000 bunnies appear. That, come on, you don't trust a demonic bunny with a fucking random horn. But what did he do here? What was the qualification? Was it death? Was it going through like a certain type of trauma, something like that, to qualify to see her again? Because maybe it's because he was going to kill himself again after he just died. We just saw him ramming his head against the thing. Because yeah, that's what I thought. When you die like that, you wouldn't be able, your mind would be done. That's the thing. Even though he dies and comes back, his mind is still in the same place. He just died. So if something happened where it's gonna mess with his head, some type of trauma or something that just makes it that he can't come back from, that's exactly the result. Him smashing his head against things. Holy hell. Yeah, if he doesn't retain this, he's just gonna smash his head again. Meaning he needs to remember it. If he doesn't remember it, he'll just smash his head. He's kind of looks cute there. Nothing wrong with drinking her bodily fluids. Some people are into that. But it's been a while since then, technically. She must know. Ask her about all his, maybe the times he died. He's done that before, so she knows for sure, because that's what he always does. So he can, and he's not dying from that, and he's not being hurt to say it. She's somebody that, wow. Why can't he tell her? Wait, she saw him do it, because he's never been able to say it. It's like he's letting this all out finally, because all he could do was cry. He couldn't actually say what was going on. It must be, yeah, it must be so relieving. Finally, somebody. He deserves to cry on this one. But why does she know? And why hasn't she done anything? Maybe what he was thinking during those times? Why does she seem so... She wants to know everything, but this is... That's sweet. Where is there to start in this episode? From beginning to end, I mean, so much happened here. Let's start at the very end, actually. Echidna, I kind of got, you think, you know, she's one of the witches. We've seen very bad, we've seen some bad people, right? We've seen some bad people that Subaru's ran into. And even what she was doing when he was going through his first test, she seemed not a good person. It didn't seem like that way at all. But in this moment, she somehow relieved Subaru of all of his sadness, not only by bringing him from a spot where he was just going to kill himself again. And now I'm thinking what the requirement was. It had to have been maybe bringing him back if he was to a point where where his mental state was about to never come back. Like he was just going to keep killing himself over and over again, or it was just like, it has to be something like that. Maybe that was the requirement. But in that moment, Echidna did something for Subaru that not even Amelia could do for him. Listen to his story, and she even wants to know everything. She wants to figure out anything and the way she said it, yeah, she is the witch of greed. She wants to know, she's, you know, greedy. She wants to know all the information in the world. So knowing that information, you know, she watched it, but hearing it firsthand, she'll learn more. So she's technically getting everything, getting all, she's getting something, getting information. So is that necessarily her being a good person? And then the other case is, why does she know that? I know she's a witch, but why does she know everything to this extent? And why does she not do anything? That's, I mean, she just says she just watches. Does she have the ability to help him when these deaths, you know, were occurring? Was she just watching or powerless, or was she able to do something in these aspects? Because that could make this look worse than it is. She also, like, I don't know. I think Subaru really needed this to be able to. That's why he kept repeating it over and over and over again. Such an emotional moment, because he never had somebody that could listen to him to this extent, actually say, this whole time something's been going on and he dies, but he's never able to say it. No one know. It's like a secret. He's never able to tell anybody. He can't say, hey, I just got killed by this and this and this, and I went through this and I saw you do this to me. And he can't do any of that. And now he can finally let himself go and let out this. But I feel like there's more. There's always more to it. There's so much more we need to know about people. But I feel, even though I want to say Echidna must be really good then, and in this moment, she does seem sweet, and it just seems perfect for him. But there is something odd about her being able to know this stuff and not doing anything to this extent. It just seems off to me a little bit, because she's known everything, not just to the point where, you know, he went to the sanctuary. She's saying she knew every death, every time he's died. Does that mean she knows the reason why it's does she know the reason why he's there? Does she know that, like, does she have all the answers? I would think she would. But if I don't think she's gonna, if she knows all the answers, I doubt she's gonna say anything, because wouldn't that end the show? Like, if she told Subaru everything of what's going on, wouldn't that end the show? Or maybe not, I don't know. Like, I would think that would, like, if she told him everything, he'd be able to figure out what to do. Or maybe it's one of those things where she could say what's happening and it doesn't matter. It's like irrelevant. I don't know. I kind of can't wait till the next episode. I hope they give us, it seems like forever. I'm hoping that they finally give us something, some type of clue, something, some more information about what's been going on with Subaru. That would be very helpful, at least for us as the viewer. I don't know about Subaru, but I feel like that would be very helpful. The death by bunnies. I just want to quickly touch and say, I just want to ask you guys, if you guys are watching this still, in the comments, I want you guys to tell me what has been the worst death Subaru has gone through, in your opinion. Out of all the times he's died, what is the worst death? Let's add these these factors. We can grade it by total like how gruesome the death is, how gruesome the death is, how miserable, I guess I could count as the same thing. Maybe let's just go with the most gruesome death. Even though those bunnies, I don't know if you could say that's the most gruesome death, because Subaru's died some very, very horrible ways. But I think it's because I knew it right away when you see a random bunny. Come on, have we learned this from any horror movie ever? Like, you see a random bunny with a horn and red eyes. I mean, I don't know. South Park taught me that. Like, you're not supposed. South Park taught me that there's demonic animals everywhere, and they'll screw you and eat your flesh. Like, I knew something was bad when one just goes up to him. Why he would reach out makes no sense. And that's why I thought the way he was dying there, I thought it was the most gruesome, just because of the sheer amount of them and just what was killing him. I mean, there's a couple close seconds for sure that, the time when just because of what some of them could be more of like what led up to the death could be worse. But when it came to the actual way he died, I think that's gotta be the worst, or at least in the top 3. But there's just so much in this episode to really kind of go over. I mean, even now he has to go. Now he's going to be able to restart, right? He's going to have to, he can get Beatrice on his side by saying the phrase, which is great. But why was he not told this information beforehand? If maybe Roswell didn't trust Subaru, or maybe he was waiting for Subaru to say something about Beatrice. Maybe that's why. But how much could she help him? We've seen her help him in different cases when he's about to die, but if they were not in danger each and they could work together, how helpful would she be? So that's something I think he's going to need her help when it comes to protecting, Rem and everybody in there. In the sanctuary, she could definitely help. I just wonder how helpful she could be. But anyway, this is an action-packed episode. Such a emotional roller coaster of an episode. I want to say one of the best of the season. I mean, the first time Subaru died this season was close, just because the buildup. But I would say this is probably the best episode of the season so far, in my opinion. You guys let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments down below. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see uncut reactions or early releases of this show and all my other shows. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.